Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio today. Well, today I have a little treat for you. We are going to be doing a haul. And this is from an antique thrift store. And I went and did a little shopping. My husband took me shopping. I think I mentioned it in my last video. So this is a little bit of what I got. I'm going to be showing you everything, of course. And I also want to share with you the finished result of this wonderful greeting card journal. So what I'm going to do for a minute is I am going to cover this all up so it's not in our way and we can concentrate on our book. There it is. So as you can see here, she is covered with lace, a couple different layers to cover up the stitching. I have added stickles to a number of spots to go along with the rows. I've added a wonderful bulb pin with some charms, which, you know, we talked about those in the last video. This one came from a jewel design. This is from Shabby Dabby Doodah. Now, over here, I have some pretty pink lace. I've got beautiful organza bow. That's a double. We're going to undo that. I have added a grommet here, or eyelet, as you would call them, and so that we can close our journal up. And here we have our little journal. Oh, it's so cute. I just love it. It's very, very feminine. You know, I think this would make a fabulous Mother's Day gift. So we have our beautiful doily. We have some stickles. We have some pearls. We have a lovely card that has some lace at the bottom, a little tag to write on. This is a full journal. There are 16 pages in here. 16 pieces of paper, so times 4. That's how many writing surfaces you would have. So we have a double layer of doily here. We have a lovely polka dot little piece of paper. I use my signature move, which on all of my journals, I stamp little roses in the corner of a certain number of pages, sometimes all of them, just sometimes some of them, but I always add a little rose. So that's kind of something I put in all my journals. So we have writing paper here. I've added lace here. We have, whoops, room to write here. You could glue something here or a pocket. We have a double, again, another double doily. We have room to write, more writing space, more writing space. Again, my little roses, more writing space. We have a belly band with a little decoration, and we have pearls and vintage lace, and then we have a little journal card. This is a little paper bag. You can stuff it with all kinds of things. I just put a little postcard, so you have writing space there. On the back side, it's decorated with some antique, very old 1800 music paper. This is from a jewel design. That one's not, no. Okay, from a jewel design right here. And then we have pearls and lace, vintage lace. We have more copy dyed paper. We have more of the polka dot paper. I have some paper ruffles down the side from some Kool-Aid dyed paper. We have writing space, more. Lots of writing space in this journal. This is a writing journal. Piece of vellum that is printed on with one of my antique papers from my digitals in a jewel design under Vintage Paper Girl. So more writing space. We have the center. We have 2 darling little charms. I don't know if you could see those, but there's a little bow and a little flower. So where we have it's tied in. And then basically we have what I just showed you. This is the back sides. Now I left this a very plain. We did some ruffles, very plain. Didn't do a lot of decorating. This is from a jewel design, some vintage lace and some pearls, some more lace. A baggie, the other half of the baggie, another postcard to write on. So this is a writing journal. Not a lot of decorations. Antique music paper. I'm not sure where that's from, but anyway, we've got some lovely lace and pearls, and back to, you know, where we were on the front. So this is the back side of those papers. So you've seen all this. And then we have another little piece from Shabby Dabby Doodah. Is this paper that I've used through the whole kit is Shabby Dabby Doodah. This is one of hers. These are hers. These are some little cigarette cards. I did put some stickles on there. I don't know if you could see, but I did add stickles, you know, here and there for you to look at. And then here, and then there's the back side. So this is our lovely little greeting card journal. I love how it came out. So I think it has 64 places, 64 pages in it total, front and back. So 64 spaces to write or create on or add pockets to or whatever you want to do. I left it fairly simple. I think I forgot to say that this is a pocket back here. There's that little pocket there, and then you also have a journaling card that has some vintage lace on it. It's all decorated up. So, and room to place more things. So this is a lovely little gift. I think would be lovely for a mom, a new wife, a girlfriend, young teen maybe, who's into roses and pink or whatever. I doubt if the teens today are into that, but I don't know. I still think there's some sweet girls out there that are probably into some of these things. Then we have a nice little bow, organza bow. We just separate it out. And she is done. And we made that in our last video, so that would be Monday's video. You'll see this on Wednesday. So isn't that darling? I'm in love with it, I have to say. I really, really am. I'm so pleased with how it came out. So I'm going to set that aside. It'll go into my shop very soon. I'll let you know when. I promise I will let you know the minute it goes into the shop. Now we're ready for our haul. My hubby took me shopping. I was so excited. And it's the thrift store, antique store / antique store that supports our local hospital here. So anyway, I went in looking for doilies, papers, you know, the things that I like. So I got myself some more little bowls. You know what I use these for. I love crystal, cut glass crystal. I use it for little goodies. So I got myself some more. They had like a dozen of these. I'm sort of kicking myself for not getting more. I may go back because they were just $1.50. And I like having them on my desk with pretties in them. Just something that makes me happy. So I put those in my pile on the side. Then I picked up, let's see, what do I want to show first? I don't know. Oh, I got this beautiful antique frame. It's vintage. And I am thinking it is silver plated. So I was thinking this would be great on the cover of a journal, just the frame part, you know, and then put in like one of my ladies. You know how I have all the vintage ladies that I like to use. So I thought on a cover it would be, you know, fabulous with one of my one of the bigger images, not the small one, but I have more bigger images I need to rerun, but maybe one of those on a cover. I was thinking take it all apart and use it for that. Wouldn't that be stunning? So I picked that up. Then the envelopes, can you believe I actually bought envelopes? 9 for 25 cents. She actually gave it to me, I think, for free. She said, oh, you shouldn't pay for those. So they're brand new, which I didn't have any new ones. So it's kind of nice not to have something that's not been through the mail. So got those, super excited about that. Then I saw these, I don't know if you can see them. Let me look in the, let me see. Can you see the lines? They're still sealed, but they are very yellowed. And I was thinking they would be great at journal pages. So I got 2 that are gray. Then I got 2 that are, one's a blue-green and one's blue. So, and they're all like brown on the edges and all vintaged up. So I thought those would be great in journals. Folded or maybe even in a ring-bound journal. I do have a ring-bound journal, actually. That reminds me that I'm working on right now. So I'm actually going to grab that one and maybe one of the gray ones to put in that ring-bound journal. There's an idea, right? Okay, I'm putting it in the pile for that. Okie dokie. So then I went over to the drawers. The drawers are where the linens are. Got this pretty little napkin. I thought it'd be pretty in a blue journal. Oh no, this is a handkerchief. It's silk. I got this. One is linen. Very stained, you know, but still usable. So I got that. 50 cents. I have to tell you, when she was ringing these up, she was just kind of like putting them together and going, oh, $1. And, you know, she gave me 3 or 4 for $1. So it was wonderful. And then, you know, these we keep whole. We just wrap it around the journal, glue it on, you know, and use it. Because if you try to cut these up, they're going to fall apart. But unless you don't, if you do it right, you can do it. But I got all these lovely doilies. I got some before, but they were all really big. I never found any of the little ones. This one she gave me for free. She said, you've bought so much. Here, take this. Love it. It's Osnaburg lace, hand done. And then a lot of this is crochet or tatting or I don't know what else, string art. I don't know what you want to call it. Beautiful, right? I can see these on covers. Gorgeous, wrapped around a book. Excuse me, I wasn't expecting that. I went to sniff. My allergies. It is spring here, I swear. Another big piece. Look at that. I'm thinking wrapped around a book. Do I have a book I could show you guys? Because, I mean, I feel like you need to see. For those of you who are new and you don't know, maybe I decorate this up with a print and then you take and you wrap it around your book and you work all around it. So it becomes kind of one of your bases. Like this would be fabulous wrapped around a book. And maybe, you know, do something fun there. This would be gorgeous on a bigger book. Look at that. Pretty, right? So, and you can see it's all falling apart. These are all old, very old. I don't want to, the lady said, well, if they don't get sold soon, they were going to throw them away. So she was going to give them to the, you know, rag bag. I'm like, no, 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 no. Beautiful, right? And then here's a nice long one. Bigger book maybe, or I don't know, you know. Some of these I actually might use on my house. Sometimes I decorate in the spring for Easter with those. Then here's a big one. This one I would definitely cut up. It's huge. See, it's really big. So, and I don't see me using that on my furniture. So, got all of those. Super, super duper thrilled. Then I got this darling little box. This is definitely, let me move that aside. This is definitely a vintage, I'm going to say it was a bobbin box, more likely, or sewing box. I'm going to give it a good scrub. But I was thinking it would hold words or buttons, or I actually have that big, massive amount of buttons, you guys, the ones I showed you before. I haven't separated them out, so some of those buttons may go in here. That's kind of what I was thinking. Then I got some older wrapping paper. There's not a lot here, but I thought I could either fussy cut it or use it on a cover, put some lace over it, add some florals, add a bunch of bling, and no one would ever know it was wrapping paper. So I got those two. One of those I know was from the 80s, so it's pretty old. Then I got this really big box, and let's see, is that even going to show? Let me see what you can see. Oh, you can see it. It's big. Let's see, how big is this baby? I think I'm going to need my measuring tape because it's a big baby. And I got it for, I'll tell you in just a minute. Let's see. Yeah, 14.5 by 10. Don't know if some of my big ones will fit, but what I got it for is my bigger, my big flat pieces of music paper, my big book pages, things like that, book pages, things like that, that I wanted to store, and they have to stay flat or they fall apart. So I got it at I think probably paid way too much for it, but I didn't care because the size was really big. I have smaller ones of these, but I didn't have anything big. So the point of that was for these papers. This is a good storage for big music pages and big papers, big book pages, that kind of thing. So like here's another one. You're getting it. It's getting filled right in front of you. And that happens to be music paper, and I just thought it was perfect. And at some point, if I'm in a mood, maybe I'll just, you know, decorate it all up. Or at some point, if I decide that doesn't work for me, I may compartmentalize it and use it for my ephemera storage, you know, cards and journaling cards and things. So I got that. Gosh, I got kind of dusty and dirty in the transit. But I love that. Now you know what that's for. I don't know. I grabbed this one. It's a bag, but I thought it would make a fabulous book cover. it would go good on a cover of a book, cut down and maybe gessoed and added some pretty things to it. So anyway, I don't know. I just, you know, me and roses. I had to get it because it was so pretty. Don't know if I will use it or not. I got this. This is the one I was the most excited about. This is Collier's new Encyclopedia. The lady said she thought it came from 1800. Look at the inside of this. Look at the inside. Look at the spine. I don't know if you can see the metal binding. Look at that. Okay. And so the pages are just like put in. This one keeps falling out. So there, see, they're just put in like this. Look at that yummy paper. Ooh, look at the color of that paper. Look at the color of that paper. Oh my gosh, you can, it's very vintage. So I bought it for the structure, but then I thought, well, these are encyclopedia pages. You could, the paper is yummy. You can feel the print is embossed. So I was thinking that it would make, couldn't find a date on it. I don't think. I just saw an index. Let's see. I was hoping there was something in the index. 1922. Yay, I can use this. So it's 1922 Encyclopedia, 1921 to 1931 yearly revisions, but this is a 1922 edition. So I can use these pages in my work, and then I have a fabulous, wonderful, I can make a journal out of it. And really just cover the cover, and then I would use the inside and cut the pages to slide in, so I wouldn't even take it all apart. So that would be a very unique journal. I had to buy that. You guys won't guess how much this was. You'll never guess. You'll never ever guess. $2. Just $2. I like grabbed it, held on to it, carried it through the store. I was like, mine. Found out all the books in the store after we were all done shopping that they were $2, no matter the size or whatever. And they had a bunch of books from the 1800s. I need to go back and shop today, but I don't know if I'm going to make it today. I may have to send my husband. So then the next book, I got myself a really big book. I didn't have a number of Wendy's, Tracy's, Rachel's, even Gail's sometimes call for these bigger. Oh, there's an inscription in here. Oh, I might keep that inscription. It's Christmas 1986 and 87. I owe you, but please understand that I owe you a lot more than I will ever be able to give back. A book that expresses as much of the beauty you have told me about. I hope to be able to spend time with you there to express it, to see it all myself. I love you, Susan. Wow, that's tough to see that out there. This one I could not, of course, do much with other than using I actually got it for just the size of the pages to work on top of, but also maybe the photos to use in my my collages. I wanted the pictures for my collages. It's a beautiful book, and I probably will look at it all completely before I do anything with it. And I know you book lovers are probably wincing and screaming and blah, 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 but it was headed for the dump. And they usually give it some time, and if they don't sell it, they take it to the dump. So this one, let's see, what's the, looking to see, 1938 might have been its first publishing. Yep, 1938. So it's been republished a number of times. There's some stunning photos in here. But let's see, the Australian year. Oh, okay, this is about Australia. Interesting. So definitely a book I'll look at. I always look at my books before I decide if I'm going to cut them up. Who knows, it may never get cut up. I was really after the written words of it, not the picture. So, you know, I may end up pull out the word pages and keep the photos, you know. So we'll see. But anyway, I got that for size. Darn it, every time I get one for size, I end up falling in love with the book and I never do anything with it. So. But she said it was headed to the heap. So I was like, oh, I'll take it. $2. So then I paid a price for these though. These are cigar boxes, and they are wood cigar boxes. They are, it says on here somewhere, made in Nicaragua. There was a thing on here I thought that said what it was made out of. My husband said he knew what it was made out of. I was looking to see. Don't know. But anyway, it's a beautiful wood. It's very smooth and yummy. And the lady even gave me a bit of a discount on that. They're beautiful inside. A stack of tobacco leaf used to promote fermentation. Our artisans meticulously configure the leaves in a circular pattern in a process similar to the Cuban method dating back to 19th century. Wow. So I got these for storage, for ephemera and stuff. So I bought these. I know I'll be using them. I also collect cigar boxes. I've been collecting those since I was a kid. Not necessarily wood, but the old cigar boxes. And last but not least, I have a fabulous little box. Isn't it fabulous? Look at the length of this. Love it. This is perfect for ephemera, you know, that you can go front to back. And ta-da! It has, I got it for $1. And it has, I threw all the little bits and pieces. I went into the sewing department. Excuse me, my chair is stuck on the floor. I went into the sewing department and I grabbed out, they had a box of just, they had like 4 or 5, 6 boxes of just junk, random junk. So I went through and pulled out like this one, this little vintage lace. I got pink, of course, 50 cents. And a lot of these, she just scooped them up and put one price on them. Flowers. I love eyelet laces. These are sweet in some of the shabby ones. So I grabbed a bunch of the little eyelet ones. I thought there was another one. No, okay. I have a winter journal I'm working on that probably you won't see this year, but it's in these colors. So this is going to go over to that box and it'll go in there. This is a trim that I think would be fabulous on the edges of the cover, maybe, you know. So, and then I grabbed the pearls because, you know, I use lots and lots of pearls. So these were in all different colors. So that was a good little grab bag. And then I grabbed some other open eyelet lace. And then I grabbed this one. I didn't really, I hope I didn't pay $2 because I don't want the bee. I wanted the pink trim. I didn't want the bee trim. I don't like the bee trim. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe I'll give it away when someone buys something from me. And then I thought there was a lot of cute little laces in here. So I grabbed, not lace, but trim, excuse me, satin ribbons. These were ribbons. So I thought this one here was sort of the pink and the brown and the burgundy would be great. Yellow, I don't usually use, but I'm using it in a kit right now, and I'm using pink right now. And of course, we all love, you know, burlap with the dots. So that's cute. So that's what I picked up at my thrift store shop. Thrift store, antique store. Fabulous, yes. So that is that. I think that's everything. I did run into Dollar Tree, pick up some things that I needed, like double-sided tape, and got some bling, and, you know, picked up some ribbon and some lace. And then I got 2 little, these are hardback, which I was sort of surprised to see, little 4x6 photo albums. Well, what I do with these is when I cut ephemera, I'll show you. I cut ephemera from a kit, say 1 kit. Well, what I'm going to do is with that kit now, I'm going to, if I have a whole kit full of ephemera, I'm going to put it in the pages like that. So the whole kit will be together, all the ephemera, kind of broken down maybe by journaling cards or pockets, well, whatever will fit in here. So I grabbed a couple. This actually goes with a brand new kit I just got from Angela Kerr, and it's a beautiful wedding kit actually, but I bought it for all the flowers and roses and pearls and lace and all the goodies. You know, I probably won't use the bridal part because I don't know anybody that's getting married, unless I just make a bridal journal for the heck of it and sell it. I could do that. But anyway, I thought this would go nicely with her kit. So I would know just by looking at the outside of this that these were the ephemera pieces for her kit. And then this one I thought might be cool for some Tim Holtz, you know, ephemera. So, or something like that, or a black and white kit. I know Jolene's going to come out with another one. She has a bunch of black and white kits and stuff, and so I might put her ephemera pieces in here. So I just grabbed these. They were $1.25 a piece. And then, you know, just my usual things from there. Ribbon, lace, you know, a little fun stuff. I did pick up, I love working with this. I did it at Christmas, but I got some of this snowflake stuff. This is so fun to play with. I use this in green and white and red and white at Christmas on some of my ephemera, and you guys went crazy over it, not realizing what it was. But I got the spring colors, and so I grabbed all the pink from the store, and I did grab a lavender. I don't know why, but someday I'm going to get to my lavender journal, and when I do, I will have that to work with it. So, and then I picked up a little box for $1.25. So that was a good deal. So other than that, that was my Thursday haul. Pretty fun and fabulous. So that's about it, you guys. I just wanted to come along and share my little fun that I had. And I know not everybody has these stores, and I don't usually get this lucky. Once in a blue moon. I think the last time I had a haul was over 2 years ago, right literally just before COVID. And then I think in the middle when they opened again, I think my daughter and I were able to go get some doilies. So I think I'm doilied out. I've got as much as I could possibly use. I think that'll work for me. I needed to get some littler pieces. I got a lot of big pieces last time. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't really want to cut everything up. So, you know. But that's about it, everybody. I hope you all have a fabulous day. And I want to thank you for coming along and hanging out with me and watching my haul and looking at our new little journal that's all done. All right, well, I will see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.